coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Henry gets the call there on first down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5.
Down at the 30-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Stop made by Jarrell Casey. A 2-yard gain on the
third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He finds Humphries. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down, Titans.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the counter, it's Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
He's tackled.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Ball carrier.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian at open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
From the 29, Tannehill. His throw caught at about the 5.
Tannehill's pass complete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Stephen Gostkowski.
A.J. Brown, 29 yards. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Makes the score.
Gostkowski the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The tackle made by...
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22.
Here's Lindsay. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
For the Broncos.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the play.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
a first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
He's tackled at the 20.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 44-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Titans 7, Broncos nothing.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
The 45-yard line.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's complete, middle of the field to Humphries. That catch good for only a couple.
To Adam Humphries.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
A.J. Brown.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Tennessee.
Nice play on the ball by A.J. Brown, and he comes up with the reception. He had a terrific 2019 as a rookie. The first one since 1970 to go over 1,000 yards receiving and average over 20 yards per catch.
Henry on the carry.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, they're...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Complete to Corey Davis.
Corey Davis, 29 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll run here with Lindsey.
At the 26-yard line.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a variant, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Broncos draw a bit closer. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
McManus's point after is good, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15.
It's a pickup.
A big play that time for the Titans. 61 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be out of bounds. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
K.J. Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. To throw, Kaepernick. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. To throw, it's Kaepernick. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1 more yard.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
to throw is Kaepernick. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Lindsey, first down and more than that, and all the way up to the 35-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Phillip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball out of the backfield.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the counter, Lindsey. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The first carry is a Bronco for the longtime Charger. It's Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Pass caught by Jerry Jeudy, his first NFL catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos have cut it it to within a score.
But he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of the times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They're going to give it to Gordon. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47-yard
line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And it's 3rd down.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
1st down, Tennessee.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. That'll be caught by the rookie, K.J. Hamler. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
1-yard gain. Brings up
Kaepernick to throw on second down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
The ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Lindsey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
2nd and 1.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Titans 28, Broncos 25.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Henry.
Derrick Henry.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And the busy night for Henry continues. Big Mike Purcell with a tackle.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tannehill going to throw it. Over the middle to Smith. 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And there's a situation where as a tight end, once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running to daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Back to throw, Kaepernick. Out quickly to Judy. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. And incomplete as the clock stops here with just 1 second to go in this football game.
Now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And, partner, I must say,